So I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm an animator. I love animation and I love Despicable Me animation, the 3D illumination style of animation, and it's very consistent with all the Despicable Me movies. But I'm only in these movies because of the minions. I love this. I don't know. Whoever came up with these characters was a genius, man. And my goodness, Despicable Me 4, apart from the story, which is very child friendly, I think it's this, they understand their audience. It's kids, and they've made it specifically for kids. It's a very playful movie. It doesn't take itself serious like every other Despicable Me movie. Gru right now is more like a dad, and we have a very interesting villain who also has his own minions. Think cockroaches. Fantastic. Again, very simple things that are made to look very, very interesting. And the villain, you know that as much as they are supposed to be villains, villains in Despicable Me movies are some of the most interesting characters out there. They actually they're lovable. You know, they're not the kind of villains that you'd hate to love or you'd love to hate. They're just lovable and adorable, or very interesting. This time we have a very stylish character. We have a very stylish villain, and it's they have a very interesting backstory with Gru, and I thought that was pretty cool how they were able to tie in everything. But why do we go into these movies? We go into these movies because of the minions. And again, the minions are in this movie. Yeah, we don't see a lot of them, but the few moments that we see them, they are used very, very well. They tapped into the superhero movies. I won't spoil it for people. I want you to think of Fantastic Four. I want you to think of X-Men. No, actually, specifically Fantastic Four. If you're going through this, I need you to remember Fantastic Four. I think that was the one moment that I went like, wow, they actually took them there. That I think they're called, are they called Super Minions or are they called Mega Minions? I think I think that's what they're called. We don't see a lot of them, but but what they were able to do with the little moments that we had with those characters, it's absolute genius. And that's why I find myself going into these movies. I didn't get a free ticket to go to see this or anything. I usually pay for all my tickets, and there are very few movies that I actually go see and I go like, wow, that was okay, but I would have wished to wait on it on Netflix. But this is one that I actually watched and I went like, wow, that was worth every penny in the movies. Yeah, the movie in terms of story, it's pretty interesting because they are taking root from, it opens with him doing something with the villain, and then he has to go under protection. Witness protection. He has to go under witness protection, change his identity, and the family also change their identity and try to fit into this community. So Gru right now is more of a dad, but then the villain escapes and he's trying to find them. That's the basic structure of the story. But now everything else focuses on Gru trying to be a dad and the kids trying to, fit into the neighborhood, the mom trying to fit into the neighborhood, which was cool. And it works. It actually works. They actually did a very decent story. They actually did a very heartwarming, strangely enough, a very heartwarming story. I loved what they were able to take. For example, there's a saloon scene with one particular character. Something happens to the hair, and then it's turned into something from T2, which you see it, you will understand it. There's also the neighbor who's a young girl, and she also wants to be a criminal. So that leads into something that involves a badger. Very, very good, well done scene. And then up there now there's the big villain who, apart from the villain that I mentioned. So it has a lot of things going for it, and they were able to edit it down and merge it together and create something that actually makes sense. Now, in terms of when the minions step in, they are, of course we are going to see them, but they are put in the background. Just like the first movie, they are more in the background, but then every time they pop up, they steal the shows, man. They steal the shots. Man, I'm telling you, those Fantastic Four references, people will have a great time with this. I can see the plushies, I can see the toys, I can see a lot of merch from those 5 characters. And they're fantastic, and I am going to be the first one. When they come out, I come across them, I'm going to be the first one to actually get them. They're pretty cool. I loved that's the Fantastic Four that we need. No, we don't want that other Fantastic Four. That is the Fantastic Four that we need. Anyway, basically that's it. If I was to give this out of 5, I would give this 4.5 out of 5. I had a great time with this. It's very playful, it's very enjoyable, it has heart. I love a lot of characters make cameos we remember from the previous movies at some point. Then the use of music is also very, very good. If there's anything that I had a problem with, what would it be? I wish I would see more minions. Yeah, that would be it. And I wish they would have done more with the female villain, because we have two villains. We have the dude and then we have the chick who is basically running everything. Very stylish woman. I wish they would have done something more with it. I was like, I wish she would be like now the bigger villain. I wish they would have had more action set pieces with that, because she's the one who has that very, very, striking look, but she's underutilized in the film. So that was the only issue that I had with Despicable Me 4. So basically that's it. Go see this with your kids. It's pretty cool, it's pretty funny, it's pretty enjoyable. So basically that's it. Remember to always watch what you enjoy and enjoy what you watch. I shall see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this. Please subscribe and join the family, and adios.